What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Last time we encountered Anna Kaboom, who had a bit of an identity crisis, as well as she tried to blow up Yuma Tsukumo. This time, though, we are going to be taking on our first actual proper number hunter in Double Jeopardy. Flip had been trading fake heart pieces as a scam. Using candy pieces, he completed his own heart. Flip brought his completed heart to Nistro and Dextra, who were running the tournament and enforcing the rules. I got my pieces, all 5 of them. Look. My heart piece is complete. My, that's impressive. It didn't take you very long. Am I the first duelist to make the finals then? Amazing. Unless that's made out of candy. What? Are you suggesting that this heart piece could be a fake? I would never pull a trick like that, sir. Yes, you would, Flip. Yes, you would. Prove it isn't candy by tasting it, then. Okay. This tastes good. And oh my, it's melting. Unbelievable. Someone swapped my heart piece with scrumptious candy. What dastardly sweet-toothed villain would do such a thing? Knock it off, kid. I caught ya. Flip? Yuma, help! What are you planning to do with Flip? This cheat made fake heart pieces. He's banned from competing in this and all future duel carnivals. Plus, I'm kicking him out of Heartland City. Flip was wrong, but isn't this a little extreme? I'll tell you what's extreme. He violated our sacred rules of conduct. Now he'll suffer the consequences. I can't deny that Flip made a huge mistake and deserves to be punished. But you can't just ban him forever. Ugh. Excuse me. How about we settle this honorably with a duel? If I beat you, then you'll agree to give him a second chance. Fine, then you'll duel me. If you win, your friend gets a second chance. But if you lose, you get the exact same punishment as him. Let's duel. Excuse me. Dextra uses a butterfly-themed deck. But they're not insect types if memory serves. If I recall correctly, they are warrior types. What do we got? Chaos number 39 Utopia Ray, number 39 Utopia, number 34 Terabyte, number 17 Leviathan Dragon, and Baby Dragon. If you also saw during the rock paper scissors part of this duel, you would notice that she has a like this blue markings around her left eye. That is her dual gazer. All of the people, all the number hunters who are working for Heartland, which is Nistro, Dextra, and Kite, all have those markings that only appear when a duel begins. All of Vetrix's allies also have the same thing. They also have their own style of dual disc. Okay, yeah, they're the better spy archetype. What does this do? Grass Chopper. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the... Okay, so it's a Gemini monster. But when its effect activates, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Ooh. 15 minus 1500. Ah, damn. During the end phase of this turn, it loses 2,000 attack points. You can only do a spellcaster. What does that do? When opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, change that target to defense position. If you do, equip this card to that monster. Once returned during either player's main phase or battle phase, you can change the equipped monster's battle position. So she can keep this thing at defense if she wants, or she can switch it to attack position if she wants to do damage. It's not really entirely clear what caused those markings. Like, they never really explain, like, okay, how did they get this? Etc. But her ace monster is an Xyz monster that is one of the photon monsters. But honestly, it's really not that special of a card, and we only see Dextra duel like once or twice in the entire show, which Dextra is an anime exclusive character. I think I'll wait on Utopia Ray. But Dextra also has a little bit of a crush on Kite. Card D cannot be special summoned during your main phase 1 if this card was normal summoned this turn. You contribute this card, draw 2 cards. Then it becomes the end phase. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect. I think I'll bring down another Utopia before I use card D. In this one, I may just turn into Utopia Ray. Then we're gonna go on the offensive. Attack the base town monster. And then I am basically going to do a Yuma style move, which is a combo that he did a few times in the anime, especially early on, but he started doing it less and less. And that is, we attack with Utopia, then we activate Utopia's effect, which negates Utopia's own attack. And since the attack is negated, we can activate double or nothing, which allows Utopia to attack again, but this time the damage is doubled. It's a combo that Yuma has used a few times between the anime and the manga, but he started using it less and less and less. Okay, I think this time I'll actually turn the second Utopia into Utopia Ray as well. You know what, let's go ahead and activate card D. During your main phase 1, this card was normal summoned at this turn, and it was normal summoned. Oh, but it's not letting me activate because I think I special summoned before then. Oops. So I don't think I can activate card D's effect now. That's also something that I actually forgot about. Is that the official rulings is that if it states that you cannot normal summon, or not normal summon, you cannot special summon during the turn you activate this effect, that does not mean that you can special summon first, then before you decide to activate the effect. The effect has to come first. And I win. You did it! For a minute there, I thought we were doomed. Yo, kid. We're gonna give your friend here a second chance like we agreed. But I can promise you this. If Flip cheats again, we're not gonna be as forgiving. And one more thing. Next time we duel, I'm taking you down. You're on! Oh, yep. There's, Dexter's Ace. Photon Populoperative. The Dragon Awakens. The carnival continued, and Kite visited his brother Hart. Hart, how are you feeling? I've gathered more numbers to help you. Before you know it, you're gonna feel a lot better. I just need to keep hanging in there. You think you could do that for me? Brother, I must go. In a sphere of light, Hart escaped into the streets of Heartland City. Hart appeared in front of Yuma in the middle of a busy street. I know that kid. It's Kite's little brother. Where do you think he was heading? I have no idea. We should get him back to Kite, so we'll have to track him down somehow. Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen if you see Kite. There's gonna be trash talk and then a duel, and if you lose, then How about we worry about that part when we get to it? Yuma tracked Hart down and followed him to the top of a mysterious tower. While at the top of the tower, Yuma and Hart were confronted by Quinton. Who are you? I'm Hart's friend. He's lying. I'm here to help. Isn't that right, Hart? Hart will be perfectly safe with me, I assure you. Let's go. After Hart was taken by Quinton, Yuma had to team up with Kite in order to find him. Tell me where Hart is. The guy you sent came in a chopper to pick up your brother. I didn't send anyone to pick him up. Then he wasn't your friend? Stop trying to fool us. We weren't manufactured yesterday, you know. It's my fault. I shouldn't have let Hart go. I'm sorry. Hart isn't well. I hope I find him soon. I'll help you find him. This is my problem, not yours. I made a promise to Hart that I'd bring you both back together. Fine. Yuma and Kite eventually tracked Quinton and Hart down. Quinton was with his two brothers, Quattro and Trey. If it isn't the infamous Kite, what an honor. Hey, it's Quattro. In the past, when Yuma first met Quattro, he was dueling against Bronk and another one of Yuma's friends. And Quattro beat him using his number monster, which we will get into a little bit later. However, at the time, Bronk and the other friend, again, I forget his name, were fans of Quattro because Quattro was a pro duelist. Only to find out that not only did he completely crush them, but he also kept attacking again and again and again and again. He basically wanted them to suffer, and that's what he did. It was literally so bad to the point to where they were terrified of him. Yeah, Quattro's a bit of a sadist. You're the ones who took my brother? Where is he? Relax, no harm has come to him. At least, not yet. What's that supposed to mean? When we're finished, we'll turn Hart back over to you, or whatever's left of him. I'll crush you creeps and get my brother out of here. I'd like to see you try. Trey, take out this twerp for me. With pleasure. Let's duel. Trey and Yuma actually did become friends. Trey... The reason... And Trey is not actually a bad guy. But there is a reason why Trey is helping Vectrix. But Trey has this fondness when it comes to, like, ruins and artifacts and archaeology in general. So when he visited Yuma's place and actually went up to his room and sees, like, all these treasures that Yuma kept from his parents' adventures, he couldn't help but geek out. As a matter of fact, his entire deck is actually made up of cards based on artifacts. Now, they technically did debut in 5Ds with the Crystal Skull, Ashoka Pillar, etc., as they did not get a proper name until Zexal. So those cards basically became the Chronomaly archetype, which is what Trey uses. And Trey has two number monsters. His first one is number 33 Chronomaly Machu Mech, which is a light attribute, rank 5, machine type Xyz effect monster with 2400 attack points and 1500 defense points. Requires 2 level 5 monsters to Xyz summon. Once per turn, you can detach one overlay unit from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original attack and current attack. And if you do, this card gains attack points equal to the damage inflicted. So basically, you use an overlay unit and choose one monster your opponent controls. And if that monster had like any sort of attack point change or difference, you basically take that monster's already current attack points and its original attack points and subtract. And your opponent takes that as damage. Then Chronomally Machu Mech permanently gains that much points as permanent attack points, so he can also buff himself. But because overlay units, he can only do that up to 2 times. His second number card is number 6 Chronomally Atlantis, which is a light attribute rank 6 machine type Xyz effect monster with 2600 attack points and 3000 defense points. Requires 2 level 6 monsters to Xyz summon. When this card is Xyz summoned, you can target 1 number monster in your graveyard. Equip that target to this card. This card gains attack points equal to half the attack of that equipped monster. Once per turn, you can detach 1 1 overlay unit from this card, then send the monster equipped by this effect to the graveyard. Have your opponent's life points. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. So it immediately gets a... so if you have another number monster, so it could be like Utopia, it could be Leviathan Dragon, it could be Chronomally Machu Mech, or even another Chronomally Atlantis. And it's immediately equipped to Atlantis to give its attack points to Atlantis. Then you can choose to pay an overlay unit and send that the equipped number monster to the graveyard to cut your opponent's life points in half, but you cannot battle the turn you activate the effect. At this point though, Kite has basically 2 aces. His first ace is Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which is the Zexal predecessor to the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is a light attribute level 8 dragon type effect monster with 3000 attack points and 2500 defense points. You can special summon this card from your hand by attributing 2 monsters with 2000 or more attack points. During the battle step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can target that opponent's monster. Banish both this card from the field and that target. Return those banished monsters to the field at the end of the battle phase, and if you banished an Xyz monster, this card gains 500 attack points for each material it had when it was banished. Note that when an Xyz monster is banished or leaves the field for any reason, all its overlay units that it still has at that point goes immediately to the graveyard and does not come back. Basically like Photon Popular Operative, the Photon cards in the Zexal anime are designed to fight against Xyz monsters. More specifically, they are designed to fight against number monsters. So that way, they can actually effectively fight against a number and hunt them down, even if they don't have numbers themselves. However, thanks to Heart's power, Kite gets a new monster, Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which is a light attribute, rank 8, Dragon types Xyz effect monster with 4500 attack points and 3000 defense points. Requires 3 level 8 monsters to Xyz summon. If this card is Xyz summoned using Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as any of its materials, all other face-up cards currently on the field have their effects negated. Once per turn, you can detach one overlay unit from this card. Detach all overlay units from monsters your opponent controls. Then this card gains 500 attack points for each. Also, it can attack up to that many times during each battle phase this turn. So for example, if you detach an overlay unit from this card and you use it against, say, and your opponent, say, has like number 39 Utopia, which requires like 3 level 4s to exceed summon, you can pay an overlay unit from this card and all overlay units from every Xyz monster your opponent controls is gone. It then permanently gains 500 attack points for each overlay unit that it sends away. And it can attack up to that many times. So say that your opponent has Utopia and you use Galaxy Eye's Photon Dragon's effect. That is 1500 extra attack points, assuming that Utopia has all 3 of its overlay units still. So that's 1500 extra attack points. And it can attack up to 3 times per battle phase. Well, not per battle phase. 3 times that turn. Yeah, Neo Galaxy Eye Photon Dragon is rough. And this isn't great. This is not a great start. Oh, that's 2 level 4s and level 5. Okay, so that's Machu Mech. I'm surprised he hasn't used his field spell. Gonna have to tank the damage. I don't have a choice. Okay, so I would be able to do this, and then I can normal summon this. So, oh, it can't attack while there's other monsters. So, I'll destroy one of your monsters. Attack with this one. And not yet. Play Call Up the Haunted, which can bring back Galaxy Knight. Then attack Machi Mech. Sure, I won't be able to use Photon Dragon's ability, but oh well. I think I'll wait on Photon Dragon, since I have Call of the Haunteds. Chronomaly City Babylon. Okay. Once per turn, you can banish one Chronomaly monster from your graveyard and target one Chronomaly monster in your graveyard with the same level as the banished monster, and special summon it. Which does... Sure, I'll use another Call of the Haunted to bring back Galaxy Knight. Now I have 2 level 8s. No, I'm not gonna waste that last Call of the Haunted on that. Well, predominantly what was that, Gordian or Guardian? Gordian Knight. Yeah, Kite uses Galaxy and the Photon cards. Oh, hello, Quinton Atlantis. There's no point of bringing him back. Now these are the types of duels I like to see. Nice, fast, easy ones. Oh, is he gonna try to summon Atlantis again? Or is this Machu Mech? None! Okay, that's actually kind of smart. I could Xyz summon Neo Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. And other effects negated. That means currently, not future cards. But it's actually more worth it to... to just wipe out his field right now. What is this? Level 5 or higher photon or galaxy monster. Special summon one level 5 or higher photon or galaxy monster from your deck in defense position. Let's bring out another dragon. And then use that same dragon in the Exceed Zone of Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Unfortunately, none of the Galaxy Eyes monsters, none of the Galaxy Eyes dragons have a summoning animation. This does bring my dragon's attack points back down to 3,000, but at this point it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we did it, Kite! You're finished. Now where's my brother? Sorry, all of a sudden I can't remember. Actually, yeah, I think this was actually a tag team duel. A 2-on-2 duel. Quattro and Trey versus Kite and Yuma. Why, your brother is right here. Hey, I remember you. You're the guy from the tower. Quinton. You know him too? Yeah, he was once my teacher, but that was a long time ago. Hart, are you okay? Talk to me. You should know that after all he went through, he had little strength left, but he still chose to give it to you. He gave you everything he had so that you could summon Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. In the manga, Hart is actually slowly losing his memories of Kite. As far as I can remember, this is not the case in the anime. He's just more distant. You mean he's unconscious because of me? You've got a lot of explaining to do, pal. Start talking. You're as persistent as your father. Huh? What do you know about my father? Your father is alive, Yuma. He's in Astral World. In the manga, this is not the case. In the manga, if I recall correctly, Yuma's father, or parents in general, are straight up gone. I believe they are actually dead. Wait, hey, no! Now let's go deal with Quinton in Cosmic Chaos. The World Duel Carnival Finals were about to begin, and all contestants were preparing. In his room, Kite met with Mr. Heartland. I do hope you're not interrupting anything. Or I'm not interrupting anything, rather. Just checking to see if everything's alright. I'm fine, Heartland. Now that so many numbers have gathered in Heartland City, things are really heating up. So it goes without saying that I appreciate that you're dueling for me. I'm dueling for Hart, not you, understand? Hart, me, doesn't really matter. As long as you get all the numbers, that's what counts. Soon after the finals began, Dexter confronted Vetrix in order to protect Kite. Vetrix planned to use the World Duel Carnival in order to take revenge on Dr. Faker. Vetrix, I don't know what your goal is in this tournament, but I'm not letting you duel Kite. Aw, why do you care so much about what happens to him? Because I care about him, that's why. Well, isn't that precious? Dexter was defeated, and Vetrix used his special ability to steal Dexter's memories. Something to note. When you and Astral takes a number card from somebody, their souls are not taken. But when Kite or anybody else does it, their souls are taken as well. Meanwhile, Kite and Yuma finally got the answers from Quinton. It's fitting that the three of us should meet now. Destiny has clearly brought us together. Tell me where my father is. Alright, before Kite and I duel, I'll tell you everything I know about your father. You could share your story some other time. I want to duel now. It can wait. The story that I'm about to tell concerns you as well. Perhaps it will help you understand my family's actions. Vetrix, believe it or not, is Quattro, Trey's, and Quinton's father. But there is a reason why he looks like a kid. About why we are competing in the duel carnival and targeting Kite and his brother Hart. The answer is that they are linked to our real enemy. We seek revenge against their father, Dr. Faker. Dr. Faker is Kite and Hart's father? You mean the same guy who built up Heartland? It began 5 years ago. Dr. Faker and my father, Byron Arclight, which is Vetrix's real name, were working together in search of a door that could lead to other worlds. Yuma, they contacted your father to help them with their calculations in finding the portal. With their combined knowledge, they were able to find the location. They immediately went there only for Dr. Faker to betray the other two. Faker needed to sacrifice 2 souls in order to open the portal, which is exactly what he did. My father couldn't believe how Faker betrayed them. That was the last anyone saw of my father, too. But one day, my father did return. He found a way to travel through interdimensional gaps until he reached this world again. However, there was a price. His appearance became warped until he was no longer recognizable. My father now calls himself Vetrix. I thought he was a kid. It's all Faker's fault. He betrayed my father, and I've sworn to someday get revenge. This doesn't change anything. Dr. Faker means nothing to me. I only care about Hart, and gain even for what you did. Move away, Yuma. Yeah. Bit of a revenge thing going on here. As you can guess, in the manga, there is no interdimensional portals. No one really goes to Astral World. As a matter of fact, Astral World isn't even mentioned anywhere in the manga. Well then. Vetrix and his family are nowhere in the manga at all. And there is a bit of a different story, of course. But it also involves the numbers. But there is also a bit of a reason why Dr. Faker did what he did. Which we will get into soon. What Xyz monsters do we have? Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And Quinton, of course, has a number card. Which is number 9 Dyson Sphere. Which is a light attribute rank 9 machine type Xyz effect monster with 2800 attack points and 2800 defense points. Requires 2 level 9 monsters. Which, unless you have a deck centered around bringing out level 9s quickly or altering levels enough to where they become level 9, you're probably never going to be able to bring this thing out. Once per battle step, during your opponent's turn, if this card with overlay units is attacked, negate the attack. This is a quick effect. When this card is targeted for an attack while it has no overlay units, you can target 2 monsters in your graveyard. Attach those targets to this card as overlay units. During your main phase 1, you can detach 1 overlay unit from this card. This card can attack your opponent directly this turn. Your opponent must control a monster with higher attack points than this card for you to activate and to resolve this effect. So Dyson Sphere is a little bit of a pain. When it has overlay units, you really can't attack it because it can just block it without having to pay overlay units. If it doesn't have overlay units and you decide to attack it, it can bring out those overlay units and negate the attack anyway. so it can replace its own overlay units. And it can attack you directly so long as your opponent has a monster that has over 2,800 attack points. So the only real way to effectively deal with Dyson Sphere is to take it out via card effects, or to somehow negate its effects with Neo Galaxy Eyes, or with cards like Neo Galaxy Eyes rather. Otherwise, you're not going to beat Dyson Sphere. Photon Crusher. He doesn't have dragon monsters, so... And Photon Thrasher can't attack the turn. Or not the turn. Can't attack as long as there's another monster. No, I don't really care about that card too much. Call the Haunted. And as you can guess, Quinton uses machines. Oh, a fusion summoned during the Zexal story. Ah, that's why. Oh, hi, Galaxy Eyes. And I can't attack either of those because they're not dragon types. Since Galaxy Dragon can only attack dragon type. Oh, there's Dyson Sphere. Not that it matters too much. Since I have Mirror Force. Bye, Dyson Sphere. Oh no. Then summon you, and then I can bring out Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Then I can activate this effect. Dark hole. Photon try. Target one face of photon monster you control. To the end phase, it gains 700 attack, and if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So it better rush recklessly, but only works for photon monsters. Damage to your opponent. Damage to your opponent this turn. When it inflicts damage to your opponent this turn, rather, you can target one spell or trap card on the field and destroy that card. Anyway, yeah, let's use Photon Trident on Galaxy Eyes. And send away Photon Thrasher. Oh! I think I just won. Assuming that's not something like a Mirror Force. Huh? Oh. Oops. Another Galaxy Tyranno. Oh, that was a Mirror Force. Nothing. I got nothing either. Dead hands, gotta love them. Battle Footballer. And then Gravity Blaster. Another. Excuse me. Yeah, during the battle phase only. Okay. Now I'm ready for Dyson Sphere. And because of Neo Galaxy Eyes' effect, Photon Thrasher can now attack just like any other monster. Target one monster on the field. That face down card is a target. Dyson Sphere. Let's see. Okay, so if I attack it, it'll get its overlay units back. Once per turn, you can detach one overlay unit from this card. Detach all overlay units. I'm fine with defense position. And then I can do this. Let's send away Photon Dragon. Take away its overlay units. Oh. Oh, right. Is that a... Oh, the attack points is that turn. So it's not a permanent thing. My mistake. I can't do anything to Dyson Sphere because it can just keep bringing back overlay units. And if I let it keep its overlay units, then there's a slight problem. It's either these two. I mean, at this rate, he's gonna deck out. Or that. Birthright. Footballer. This one. Galaxy Knight would actually be the better choice. Okay, we were in a bad spot, but we're making it out on top on this one, I think. Solar Windjammer. Monsters with different levels in your graveyard. Special summon all 3 of them. Their attacks become 0. Also, their effects are negated. If you do not exceed summon this turn after summoning those 3 monsters, you lose 4,000 life points during the end phase. You cannot special summon any other monsters except by exceed summon during the turn you activate this card. So we need a level 8. Galaxy Tyranno. Galaxy Wizard. And Photon Pirate. Not that it matters, we win anyway, but I like going overboard. I can see now that there are things more powerful than revenge. Deep down, I always knew that was true. But today, you helped me remember it, Kite. At first, I was hoping I could save my father. But Byron Arclight really had become someone else. Vetrix was obsessed with his desire to get revenge against Dr. Faker. I got caught up in his plans for vengeance. I felt it was my duty as his son. It isn't. Once I save Heart, I'm going to confront my father. And not only that, I'll do what you couldn't do. I'll stop Vetrix's quest for revenge just like you wanted. You've grown strong, Kite. I'm proud to have been your teacher. Goodbye, Kite. Goodbye. Well, at least they actually do kind of become friends again. So in the next episode, we're going to be dueling the second Vetrix's sons. Or the third of Vetrix's sons, rather. And Shark gets to settle a score in Swimming with Sharks. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.